Hi everyone, Ashley here and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing some of the supplies that I ordered in my latest Simon Says stamp order. So it's a bit of a haul video, and I hope you enjoy. I ordered a bunch of things for the Black Friday sale, and some of them are sort of more stamping essentials, and some of them are really fun stamp sets from a few different companies like Altenew, Waffle, and Fawn. So these are some of my favorite stamping companies, and I'm super excited about using some of these supplies. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I got is definitely more along the fun lines. This is a bottle of Brutus Monroe glitter glaze, and I own a couple different colors of this glitter glaze, so I already know that I really like sort of what it is and the consistency and how to use it. But this color is a really beautiful white, and I'm not exactly sure how it dries. I'll have to test it out in an upcoming video. But in the bottle, it's white and it's shiny. And I'm not sure if it dries white or if it dries clear. So as I open the pot here, you can see kind of the consistency that it is. It's sort of like a thick paste, and I'm just gonna touch it with my finger here in a moment so you'll see that better. And what this is really cool for is using it over stencils. That's kind of what I like to do. So I'll kind of take it with a palette knife and just drag it over a stencil. And then when you pull the stencil back, you get this really cool pattern with a sort of iridescent shine to it and a 3D effect when it dries. So I really love using this stuff, and I'm super excited to try this cool white color. So definitely keep your eye out for that in an upcoming video. Okay, the next couple things that I picked up were all sort of little embellishments that I plan to use either just on the fronts of my cards or in shaker elements of my cards. So the first one here is the Doris Tiny Silver Star Sequins. These will probably be really good for shaker cards where you can put them in the shaker pocket, and when you shake them around you'll see all these beautiful stars. And I like that they're silver because they're super shiny. And the good thing about packs like this, these few embellishment packs that I got, is that they are super cheap, which is really helpful because you do use a bunch of them in shakers when you make them. So the next little pack of embellishments I got were these crystal round cup sequins. And this comes with 800 pieces, as you can see on the packaging there. And the reason that I like these ones is that they are super iridescent. So what I mean by that is that when you rotate them in the light, you really get sort of that rainbow effect, which I think is really, really pretty. And these are all just the same size. I generally like to buy packs that have different sizes in them for card fronts, but these will definitely be really good for shakers because they will pick up that light. So again, another sort of shaker element that I think will be really nice there are these Doris heart confettis, and this is a huge pack. It comes with a lot of different hearts, so this will go a long way for shaker cards. And this will be really cute maybe for Valentine's Day shaker cards, or really just any sort of friendship or love shaker card. And these are also quite iridescent as well, so when you rotate these in the light, they really do have that same sort of rainbowy effect, which is really beautiful. And the last embellishment that I picked up in this order are the Studio Katia Rainbow Dust. And these are tiny little seed beads. They actually are beads. It's hard to tell in the video, but they do have little holes in them. Not that I'll ever really use them as beads. I'll just use them to throw into shaker pouches. And I wish you could hear the noise. I feel like the noise with these types of things is always my favorite part. Because when you shake these around in a shaker pouch, they make the most fun sort of like sand noise. And they are really pretty. I love that they're rainbow, so they'll be really fun to add. They'll be a really fun way to add color to a card too. Okay, so getting into some of the stamping essentials, I really needed some more double-sided tape. I was starting to run out, so I got another roll in this 1/2 inch size. So you'll see when I take it out of the packaging here kind of how big this 1/2 inch size is. It's about the width of a finger, so it's really good for sort of like smaller card panels or images, or sentiment strips, things like that. For bigger card panels, I actually like to use the larger, even larger width, but this works well for a lot of applications too. So as you can see there, you can just pull off a piece of the tape and it starts to roll off the roll. And then when you pull off the release paper, that's how you get the double-sided effect. It's a huge roll and it lasts for a long time. So I'm really glad that I have this backup since my other one is starting to run out. Okay, more stamping essentials. I got a pack of foam squares. I use these all the time on my cards. If you watch my channel for any amount of time, you'll know that I like to make a lot of critter filled cards where I just stamp and cut out critters and then I adhere them onto cards, and I like to combine gluing the critters down onto the card panel and popping them up onto foam squares to kind of give that variety of dimension. So these are always good to have on hand. The pack that I got comes with one sheet of the bigger ones and one sheet of the smaller ones, and I always like to have both. So it's good to get these variety packs, but you can also get packs that have just the big ones or packs that have just the small ones. And as you can see, these are not super thick, but they do add a good amount of dimension. So that is the foam squares. Okay, so now we're getting into the fun part of the haul, which is the stamp sets. So I'm starting with one Lawn Fawn stamp set, and this is just a really mini set that I got. This is the Little Fireflies set. So I'm just going to pull it out of the packaging here, and you can see that it comes with a little firefly from the front and from the back, as well as two little circles, which if you stamp them in like either a white pigment or maybe a yellow, they'll actually look like the light that is being shown out of the firefly. You also get a little sort of like motion wiggle line in the shape of a heart, which is really cute to show that the fireflies are flying. You get a little heart, and then you get the little lines, which I think are meant to indicate that something is shining. So all of these cute little images work really well together. And then of course you get the typical Lawn Fawn punny combination sentiments. So hope your day glows with happiness. So that is the Little Fireflies mini stamp set from Lawn Fawn. And I did get a couple more Lawn Fawn sets, which I will show closer to the end of the video. Next, I picked up this Waffle Flower stamp set, which is the Waffle Flower X Camo Wedding Day set. And I knew that I had some wedding cards that I had to make coming up. And I was on it, so I had my eye out for a set like this, and this is just a really cute mini set. It caught my eye. I've never really seen anyone use it. I just kind of saw it on the Simon Says Stamp store. And I liked it because it has that cute little groom and bride, which will be really easy to just stamp out and color in and make a super simple, happy wedding or congratulations card. And then just some nice little simple sentiments to go with them. You also got the little horse and carriage, a couple little birds, and a little church, which you can also just leave the cross off if you wanted to just make it into sort of like a city hall type venue. And then again, like you get the happily ever after, love, and congratulations. So this set I think will come in really handy for some upcoming wedding cards. Okay, so another type of card that I know that I need to make a few of coming up in the future, unfortunately, are some sympathy cards. It's always just good to have these on hand. You never know when you'll need them. And it's not always easy to make them when you kind of have the occasion where you need to make them thrust upon you, so it's kind of good to have some on hand. I'm just trying to show the size of this die here. This is the With Sympathy die from Simon Says Stamp, and I thought this would just be nice to sort of mix and match with some other stamp sets and make some quick sympathy cards. This envelope here is actually slightly larger than a typical card. It's I think about 4.5 by 6 or so, but you can kind of see just based on where that would lay on the envelope how big it'll look on a card. It's not super big, it won't be center stage on a card, but it is big enough that you can kind of mix and match it with some images and it'll create a really nice card. So that is the Simon Says Stamp With Sympathy die. Next, sticking with sort of the sympathy theme, I picked up this Altenew stamp set, which is the Spring Daisies stamp set. And this is a layering stamp set, so what I mean by that is that it comes with some outline stamps as well as some sort of filler stamps, and you're meant to stamp the outline in an outline color like black, and then stamp the filler images in a color, so maybe like a yellow or whatever color you want the flower to be. And it also comes with these images to fill in the centers of the flowers as well. And then you get a couple different leaf images, which again come in outline and filler, and then just some other sort of associated flowery type images like stems and bulbs. And then you get a couple sentiments on the bottom, hello gorgeous and life is beautiful. On the back of the packaging here you can see an example of how to stamp it out with the different colors and the layers. This stamp set is definitely not my typical style. I usually go for more cutesy critters and things like that, but I thought I would try to jump out of my comfort zone a little bit, especially when it does come to sympathy cards. You don't always want a sympathy card with a cute little happy critter on it. So I figured this might be good to make some nice formal sympathy cards in a sort of nice and easy way, because you could just layer the colors and you don't have to worry about coloring by hand. So that is the Altenew Spring Daisy stamp set. Okay, so still on the sympathy card train, I got the My Favorite Things Deepest Sympathy stamp set, and this is just a large assortment of sympathy related sentiments. And the thing that I like about this set is that each sentiment is sort of a combination of plain font and scripty font, which I always think is really nice. So we can just quickly go through the sentiments that you get in this set. You start with May Precious Memories Bring Peace and Comfort. Then you have Holding You in My Heart, I'm So Sorry, Sending Prayers, Sending You Strength, Sharing in Your Sorrow, My Heart Hurts for You, I Wish I Didn't Need to Send This Card, And then I don't know what to say or do, just know that I'm here. There are no words, deepest sympathy, and know that I love and care about you. So this is really great for me because I don't really have many sentiments like this in my stash. So this will be super handy, and I'm sure that I will be jumping to this set whenever I need a sympathy card. Okay, now on to stamps for happier occasions. I picked up the Ranger Letter It Wedding stamp set. And this is another sentiment stamp set that just comes with a number of different sentiments that would be really good for wedding cards or engagement cards. So I like that you can combine these really nicely. You have congratulations, which you could just use on its own, or you have congratulations to the bride and groom, congratulations to the happy couple, congratulations to the Mr. and Mrs., toast to the Mr. and Mrs., toast to the happy couple, and etc., etc. So this will be really handy for wedding cards, and I like that these are quite big, and I love the scripty font. I kind of wish I could write like this myself. I actually tried for a while and I never really got very good at it. So I like that these are super handy. You can just kind of get this really nice scripty font without having to put in all the practicing. So again, that is the Ranger Letter It Wedding stamp set. Okay, and now on to the final couple of stamp sets that I got in today's haul. This is the Fawn Rarsome stamp set. And this is just a really adorable assortment of different dinosaurs and punny combination sentiments to go along with them. So you can see here it comes with, I think, 5 different dinosaurs, as well as a volcano, and then some associated little images like party hats, a little egg, some footprints, and the little spewing fires that come out of the volcano in just regular shape or heart shapes, which is really cute. You also get some faces to put on the volcano, as well as some little cheeks, and then all of the different combinations of sentiments. So you have Hope Your Birthday is Terrific, or Rarsome, or Dynamite, I Lava You. You've got Dad and Mom, so you can make this a Father's Day or a Mother's Day card. You're the Tops, and then my favorite one at the very bottom, which is Party Like There's No Tomorrow, which I think is really cute. So you'll definitely see me using this stamp set in a card in an upcoming video, so keep your eyes out. At the time of filming this haul video, I've actually already used it, so the card is in the schedule and it should be coming out soon. Finally, the last stamp set that I got in this haul is the Fawn Totally Awesome set. This set comes with a few different cute little frogs, along with some scene building elements to go along with them. So you have the little rushes, the little lily pads, the little lilies, and a log, as well as a little bug, I think that's a dragonfly, and the little flying lines behind him. I especially love the little ribbit word at the top. I think that'll be adorable for building scenes. You can just add little ribbits around the frogs. And then again, in Fawn style, you have a whole bunch of different combination sentiments, a lot of which are punny. So you have congrats on your new pad. So I guess that's kind of like the lily pad, or we've moved to a new pad. It's always handy to have that kind of sentiment. You've got have a happy birthday, or I've moved to a new pad. Sorry, you could have we've or I've. If have a happy Father's Day or Mother's Day. So again, this could be a Father's or Mother's Day card. And then You're Totally Awesome at the bottom. And I love that it comes with that cute little bow tie at the bottom too. That would be perfect for the little frogs. So that is it for this haul video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of the fun supplies that I picked up. If you did like this type of video, please leave a comment down below letting me know, because it is different than my usual type of video, and it's just good feedback for me to have to know if you guys like these types of videos. That way I'll know if I should do more. So again, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see some of the cards that I make with all these supplies, head over to my Instagram profile. It is linked down in the description below. And in case you didn't know, I do post videos here to YouTube at least once a week. So if not before, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!